In other news, a local cancer specialist is hoping to give a boost to your energy level with a new drink. Did you ever wonder what these athletes are drinking when they're not in the game? Probably not. Most of us believe it's one of those famous sports drinks we see advertised daily. Well, Dr. Charles Simone, a Mercer County resident who is a specialist in fighting cancer, was asked by the U.S. government to create a drink that would not only replenish a dehydrated system, but give instant energy. He believes he's come up with a drink that can not only help athletes, but anyone else who's in need of a little pep.
Well, I was asked to look at this drink and test it in a desert, so I thought we were going to do it in the U.S. desert, but we went over to Cairo, which was very exciting, very interesting for me for a lot of reasons, because I had never been there before. But we tested it in about 25 people, both American people and another 25 or so people who lived in the desert, people who actually lived there, the Bedouins who lived in the desert all the time. Generally speaking, those people should be accustomed to the desert. What we found is when they first drank 4 ounces of this particular drink mix, Supercharged Instant Pep, they were found to have much more energy than they ever had before, and quickly, a very quick, instantaneous burst of energy that they didn't have. They thought something was wrong, in fact.
Well, after hearing that, you may wonder what ingredients are in the drink. Dr. Simone, who has appeared on 60 Minutes, Primetime Live, and has testified before the U.S. Senate discussing cancer treatments, FDA issues, and healthcare costs, is happy to tell you, because they're all natural.
There are 7 categories of important ingredients needed for any good rehydration drink. Lactic acid neutralizers, ammonia neutralizers. These are 2 chemical compounds that are formed when somebody is exercising using their muscles. These are byproducts of muscle metabolism. In addition, we need to bring in energy, some energy metabolism. So we brought in a sustained amount of energy that will be released over a long period of time. In addition, we had to figure out a way to enhance the release of that energy. And we brought in certain other chemicals that do this, all natural chemicals, by the way. And in addition, we had to stabilize the membrane of the muscle and the nerve so that they properly fire. And we also had to clean the connection between the muscle and the nerve with stabilizers in that regard too. So we brought in 7 different groups of chemicals that do all these functions that other drinks don't. You do need, if you're going to be using lots of energy, lots of endurance, you need to drink the drink every 15 or 20 minutes, 4 ounces at a time. That'll give you plenty of energy, plenty of sustained chemical formation to reverse all the other harm from the exercise.
The Philadelphia Eagles football team has also found the drink beneficial for their use. Dr. Simone has worked with Otho Davis, the president of the National Association of Trainers and the team's trainers, and Davis wanted the Eagles to be the first to try it.
We went into the Philadelphia Eagles. Otho Davis was a trainer, brought the drink in, and the people there liked the drink, and they performed quite well with the drink.
Next up, Dr. Simone would like to try his drink with basketball players, and more specifically, the NBA.
What I want to do is get into the basketball arena, because that is the area that the drink will perform stellar. Now, one person is going back and forth for over an hour nonstop. Rarely do they come in or out. So that's the athlete that really needs the drink more than any other athlete.
All right, this drink is sounding pretty good, but you know, for years I've been drinking the same sports drink and I've been happy with it. What's wrong with that one?
Most other drinks are based on one primary drink, which is simply sodium, salt water with a little flavoring. This not only is a fallacy of the old business of a salt tablet going into a workplace, but it also causes thirst and cramps in athletes. In fact, when you look at Super Bowls from year to year, what they pour over the winning coach's head is not a specific drink at all, but rather water. It is only water that the pro athletes use, because otherwise they would become cramped.
According to Simone, the drink, which does not have a specific name or label at this point, will be available to the public in 6 to 8 weeks.